Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of We Die Too Much in TGL's Monday Corner. And tonight we will be playing a new game. Me! I know this game came out a long time ago. So a while back I had actually bought the Ace Attorney trilogy on sale on Steam because it was 80% off and it was too good a deal to pass off and I should be playing it. Reason being, Dino and Pika, I think they really liked this game, and Dino had lent me this game before, but I kind of messed up the order of playing it, so I didn't really get the experience that I was supposed to get, but it should be fine now if I just do the new game. Hopefully it'll lead me where I need to. Hi Dino! Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're excited about this. I know you played it already, but you guessed correctly when you asked if it was Ace Attorney last time, so yeah, here we are. Yeah, I hope your week's been going pretty well. My week's been pretty good. I had actually sacrificed my manga reading time to play Repo, so I'm not sure if you've had that game, but that's another game that we could hopefully play together one day because it's pretty fun. But I think Outlast Trials will also be fun, but more scary. Anyways, I'm gonna start the game first and then we can go from there. Let's see. Right? Yeah, I tried it recently because TMN and Ruski told me about it when there was a sale a short while back. And I decided to pick it up and then I finally tried it earlier last week. And it was actually pretty good. I think I enjoyed it a little bit more than Lethal Company because of the vibe, the overall vibe, and also the cart option Lethal Company didn't have. Which unfortunately kind of gave me the Final Fantasy 1 experience of having to lug everything back to base one at a time or like to the entrance. Okay, let's play episode 1, the first turnabout. I might be making a lot of objection puns, but hopefully it doesn't get too boring, or I can stop. It is funny, right? Gasp. Oh, someone got knocked over by a trophy? Or a statue? There's blood. Damn it! Why me? Ooh, I wonder who killed her. I can't get caught. Not like this. Let me know if the music is too loud or if you can't hear. I gotta find... Oh, okay. Someone like him. Okay. I didn't think we would see the... I'll make it look like he did it. Didn't think we'd see the culprit, but okay, cool. I guess we have to defend the guy that got accused. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Are we a newbie? It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh, okay, I want to see who this guy is. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't! You get dumped. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Oh, that's why he's a prime suspect. Okay, that makes sense. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Wow. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Wow. Okay. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Oh, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, I feel like he's taking life pretty well. Like all this stuff that's being thrown at him, he seems like a pretty happy guy. Like, chill guy, not happy, chill. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case. Clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Let's do it. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Oh, I know he's Butts. Ha! Okay. Larry Butts. We're good. Defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report covers to cover so many times. I mean, as you should, since you're the attorney. Wait. Uh-oh. No! No way, I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! It happens to the best. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming. Oh, poor Mia. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Sydney's autopsy. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blood trauma. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry it. There's profiles, right? Mia Fey, chief attorney, my boss, and a very good defense attorney. In this case, likable guy who's been my friend since grade school. Sydney Stone, victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Once in pain, the prosecutor for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. I love the cinder block thing. I feel like it's such a nice pun. Okay, alright, Sydney Stone. The victim's name is Sydney Stone. I wonder what would happen if I got it wrong, though. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... Pretty sure she was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Imagine all courts doing this in real life. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Rather heavy. Yep, that's what killed her. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court records frequently. Did he's reminding us. I guess because we're nervous. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything. Guys, I guess this is a game, but usually you would kind of talk to the client first. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. I mean, if he didn't do it, it shouldn't be a problem. Whoa, aren't you cocky? He's twitching. Did you see his eye twitch? Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony! I don't think you want to be Romeo and Juliet though, dude. Just saying. Didn't they all die? Yeah! Yes, you're right. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. From Paris, okay, Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. Larry seems so confused. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. But I mean, I kind of want to know, but at the same time, I feel like she was giving us a clue, and as like my boss, I should trust her, so I'm gonna stop him from that. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof, wins. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Bro, that's so awkward. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Oh my god, this guy. Why are we? Okay, because we're friends, Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Seven as well. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Is it the guy with the mole? Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Oh my god, he looks so sleazy. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account. Okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay. Now, Mr. Wright? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor? Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, oh, thank you, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab and point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay. Alright, let's do this. I was going to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was full of doubt. Well, that's all of it. There must be a contradiction in it somewhere. Examine the court record of tab if something strikes you as being suspicious. Then find the evidence that contradicts someone. Send it to the court. Oh, time of death was 4 to 5, so it wasn't 1. "1 p.m. Are you certain?" Yes, absolutely. Seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. Objection! Found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. Autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to, no body to find at 1 p.m. I love these puns. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sowit? Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you had to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. see-through one, and their whole story falls apart. Yep, super sus. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery. What are you gonna say now, dude? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh my god, there was a blackout, dude! Okay. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Okay, I'm gonna cross-examine him now, because I know exactly. I see, you heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, may I cross-examine the witness? Let's do it. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Let's do it. Okay, let's go back. A video? Yes, that would explain why the time was wrong. True. Right. I think the problem lies someplace else. Wait, what? I thought we were gonna say the power was out. Fine, maybe it's this one then. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. The witness has testified. He heard the time.
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or a video. Yeah, well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sowit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Wait. But wait, I remember now. Mr. Sowit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sowit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Right, what's he gonna do? Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. Killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Saw a clock? I guess I would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Bro. Statue, man. Alright.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You, with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Oh, he's angry now. Just answer the question, Mr. Sowit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered that apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Ooh. Order in the court. Reading. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit. Sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Whoa, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Oh, I just saw it? Okay. I wasn't sure. I thought it was just like some kind of pun that I wasn't sure about. But hi T, welcome. Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard no. I mean, I saw. Oh my god, what? Oh, shut up. I hate you. Bro, you didn't have to throw your hair at him. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death! Bro, you need to calm down. Order. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? Claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. But Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw it heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ack! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawt heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawt, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha! You forgot one thing! Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawt. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Bro, you're the one that threw the wig at me, but okay. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Is this supposed to happen, or did I fail something? Oh, no, oh, thank you, Mia! Not so fast, Mr. Sawt. Mia, I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. Think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right. Ah, that's a mouthful. It's supposed to happen. Okay, thank you. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, I can. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off. Bro, he's bluffing so bad. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. I feel like it's this. I don't remember where they're at, but it could be like a 3-hour time gap, so I'm going to present this. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw it? Or should I say, Mr. Did it? He's breathing really hard. Oh my god, he's foaming at the mouth! What the Oh, wow. Order! Order, I say! Thank you! Ah, well. This case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yeah! You're welcome, Larry. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. It turns out she just came home. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Oh, dang. That's rough. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant, Lobby No. 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Sorry, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good, wait, no, I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Sydney Winnie's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you! I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Isn't he Larry? Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. Do I want a murder weapon? I don't know, man. Present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? I'm actually impressed. That's actually a kind of cool invention. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Sob. Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Yeah, because she had your clock. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I think it's this. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Well, that made him feel a little better. Larry, I don't know what to feel about this. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. Oh, is this foreshadowing? All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Oh damn, that's a curse. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry. The one promise that I wouldn't be able to. Is she gonna die? This is what they're trying to say. The end. Oh, that was a nice little first chapter. Yay! Okay, I think we have a little bit of time. Let's see if we can do episode 2. Yes, please. Good chapter? Yeah. Beep. Hello? This is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Uh-oh, is your friend gonna die? I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? Not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 to pick it up? Not late. I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Oh, fair enough. Okay, sis. But I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. 8:57 p.m. Fate and Co. I know, right? When she mentioned burgers, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of envisioning a burger and I'm kind of hungry. I don't think any burger joint's open right now, though. Minus McDonald's. Oh, but like a Five Guys sounds better. I actually, for some reason, started appreciating Five Guys recently just because they make some pretty good burgers. Yeah, right? Oh, A&W too, eh? Hmm. Yeah. Ah, alright. I wonder if there's any good deals. That's true. There's always tomorrow. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The paper. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh ho, you are not cogniferous on my background? This is the first time I've ever seen this word used. Interesting. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh. My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more What, your life? Oh, your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh no! Oh no! Is she gonna get. Oh! Bro. Red, white, blue. I didn't think that she would. Okay. This is a little bit too quick for me. And did he just stab her with the thinker? I didn't think the thinker was that sharp. Okay, it's 9:08. The sister's gonna come, right? Right? Is that how you felt when you first played this? Oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. This chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Yeah, blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Move accept. Okay, let's move. That smell. Blood. Sob. This. Someone's there. Oh no. Chief? Chief? Chief! Right? She was super likable. Okay, you look like a shaman. Why? Interesting. Who are you? Did she collapse? Well, I mean, like, that is her sister, so. Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. So finally, she was cold. Oh my god, that's crazy. Chief. Encrusted with dried blood. Ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. Chief. It's hard to seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. Probably died instantly. Thinker. Lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Thinker added to the court record. Bro, I thought she was stabbed, but she was hit in the head too? Okay. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back. Nothing else I've seen. It's a paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on a scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store. We had it yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. I mean, If her sister was supposed to meet her there, it's probably her. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Faye? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! But why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would this write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Everything is in the chief's alternate. It's a small office. I make like a bit more. Right. I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me! She's holding a phone in her hand. Oh, are we gonna get... Uh-oh. I guess... Yeah. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! You okay, dude? Gumshoe. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek! Does word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. But what? I would say, like, how would they know that she was the one who wrote it, though? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. Yeah, poor Maya. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. Poor Mia, too, man. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 9:07 a.m. Wow, they had poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. You look so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. How forceful am I? I'll go with this. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? You look sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge of... Whoops. Ah, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like he was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 or more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Oh, darn. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Actually, no. Let's talk. Here's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Oh, so she is. Okay. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. It's a spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Did you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. How do you even have your cell phone with you? I thought they would have confiscated it. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure. Thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. So you're an acolyte. Or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something like on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much! I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Are they dead? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. Trial's tomorrow at 10 p.m. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? He told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right. I'll be back. It's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Oh, it doesn't say the time? I hope we're not too late. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. He couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. No clues here. Solid mahogany deck. The wood's been polished to a deep. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Dang. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but probably the most expensive one available. Expensive looking mahogany. Shelves filled with expensive looking bunny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Table for clients. Elegant ebony case. If I can tell someone here's got money for. That's true. Lighters made of solid gold. Huh. That's it? Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go see if I can find a sweet lord. This guard monitors if he hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. I guess I should go back to our office. Office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! I knew it was you. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? Wait, who? What? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Ah, guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're not a killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Sway shoes, Gumtree. Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right! At your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. You're right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? You got business here? You'd better do it quick. Phew. Thanks, I'm Myers' lawyer. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the result, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Instantaneous. Ooh. Alright, how about Maya? About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? Cities put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Ooh, Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Whoa. That guy's really smart. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Okay. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this one bizarre name no one could ever remember. Party line stricta pal. Who is that? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out on one of these days. Mia says perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Okay, I guess we're done here. Try and find him again. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. Thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Police's consultation with a medium all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Oh, I had to present to the detective. Okay. Gotta move. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you'd give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh no, it's just... You know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. Irk? You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Oh, hi, Mel! Yes, yes, we always talk about food, unfortunately, so we will always see something along the lines of, stuff that we crave. And this time, it's burgers. And the only place that's open is McDonald's, I guess. Yes, and we were also talking about Five Guys, because I think the first thing I thought of when they mentioned burgers was Five Guys. Instead of McDonald's. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Oh, did Mel not finish? Oh, right? Five Guys is great. And yes, this game is very interesting. Right there. Oh, I can, okay. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness of your lawyerly ways, pal. Oh, but I can. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Just told me. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already, then? Aha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to confirm. Yeah, right, pal. Let's pay a visit to Miss May. Okay, let's check. Enter. Check. I'm pretty sure we read this. Yep, Gumshoe. He's an interesting fellow. Let's move to the hotel. Girl 3. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Remote to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. He's so calm about it. It's also exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pitied the lawyer that had to cross-examine this one. I see this. What's this? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy! You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second. Wonder what could be inside that drawer. Facepalm. It's true. Oh my god, I'm really curious what's in there now too. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay and Coke law office. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize the face from this distance, though. Ah, still steam painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my photo. But how about roses? Aren't they like pretty basic? Simple bed, been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Cough, cough. Maybe later. Okay, let's talk to her. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observed incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man of a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see, well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey! I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well... No, Kiki. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives, like, on television. Oh no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues? In the garbage. This maid doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Okay, well, we didn't really get much from her. Is he back yet? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him. Ahem! If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So, you're the one they say has been looking for me? Yes, that's me. Looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, or Grossberg. Did you not? I'm gonna call him Grossberg. Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Beep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but did you leave? Now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Well, I'm gonna keep talking, even if he wants me to leave. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here. A long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission. See? You could see it in her eyes. I think she wants to, like, share her mom's name. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed! It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Color of the sky, hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. Wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, nothing actually. Go back to the text. Hiya. Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. Yeah, that's such a bad lie. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Erp. I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes. What do I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No. We help. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there, a long time ago. Aww. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. Aww. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. Looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You're innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. It's what was inside the strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Oh. Actually, do we have anything to talk about? Nope. Oh. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Joy. Yeah. You just let me in? Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Yeah, you came back quick. Why did I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Bellboy is very trusting. I don't know, man. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. Oh. The name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Well, I can do it now, right? There's a screwdriver stick. That's my chance to see what's inside. Have here. Why would a woman like her be doing a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. No, I don't. What do you mean? Oh, Bellboy? Still there? Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. Court. Okay. To be continued. Yes, I will save just... Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of the... I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. So we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Yep, trial time! Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please, describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. The cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir. Court accepts the statue as evidence, still calling it a statue. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? You tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. Defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. Sis? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in the bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says wrong. Worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of his tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Ooh. Something the matter? I don't know if I can do it. Let's see. No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Oh, I love that. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? Well, what? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. She was very pink. But well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes! Gah! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eye. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases. No. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually. You got a point, pal.
Objection!
Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order. Order! That didn't go so well. That's right! What he said! That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it.
Objection!
This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and that statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Oh my god, okay, never mind. Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over. I thought because it's not a memo, it's a receipt. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh ho! Then who did? Who did write it, Smarty Pants? Who? The killer! Anyone can see that. Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed! Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Urk. I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on the memo we found. You could say May, maybe she killed her. Yeah, proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. Sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand? He was right-handed. Ha ha ha! Nice try! Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting. I'm gonna ask everything. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits in the blood, your hemoglobin, or hemoglobin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, your honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Uh-oh. That was a mess. Right! Where was I? Okay, never mind. pull mine too, pal. Salary cutting noises, I know. Oh, hold on. This. You couldn't have written it. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Miss Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. I love how they translated this. The puns are like amazing. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? I forgot. Right? The localization is top tier. It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being, that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? What? I said the same thing. The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. See? Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham? Who's a sham, guys? Well, I want to pick on poor Gumshoe. I kind of want to pick on him a little bit. I'll just call you because I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. Evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Alright. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder of her own eye. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is... I know, right? Oh, man. Look at her. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Order. An introduction should not require... Okay, the witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. I know, she's so pink. I can't stand it. I mean, I'm better with pink now than I was when I was a teenager. But, like, she is very pink. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Not every man. I mean, I don't think she's captured Edgeworth. Or you, for that matter. Tell us, were Where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fate and Co. law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. Yeah, and that's all I saw. Every little itsy-witsy wink. Well, Your Honor, see, it is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witnesses. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Faye's understudy, do you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly ways of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimony. Hey, how dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yep. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want to. He has to have some weakness. Very well. May begin your cross-examination. Okay, I'm gonna question everything. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look at the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What, that's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know. What? I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must haven't had a reason to look at the window at that time of night. Ooh!
Objection!
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her of these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! The poor girl. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? The woman with long hair, that was Mia Faye? The nurse said, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing? And that person attacking her? How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime of a short girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold on a minute. The testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client Maya Faye, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. That's true. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, The witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way that night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Brr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Oh my god. She's so distracting, like... Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything! I did! The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran out to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it! I did! That clock, the kind of statuey clock? The thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Hee. How do you know it's a clock, though? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Bro, how do you know? How do you know it's a clock? A clock? Didn't this come up with another testimony recently? But well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
Objection!
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh,
Objection!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew. That was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fade Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fade Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look, right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Her eye twitched. Well, Miss May? He's always like, this disc. What a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? That was after the witness... If it was after the witness heard the clock, there is no contradiction. I have the cell phone. He's screwed. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, you prove when the clockwork was removed? Of course I can. Shut up, Edgeworth, you're going down. Ho ho, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? That's right! Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. Evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Look. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, oh ho, you have a girly phone. But wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order, order! The defendant's cell phone? Oh, he's looking so crazy! This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Grumble. Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I have to take the clockwork out, sorry. 9:27 8. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. No, it wouldn't! It's made by my friend! Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes, I do. I'm gonna take that pink girl down. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. The one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oof. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh, ho ho. Why do these people just freak out when— oh my god. Are you okay, lady? What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Oh my god. That transformation was even worse than the guy with the false hair. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh? The 180, yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, silly me, friend. She's switching her eye. Did I, like, lose it? Yeah, you did. I guess I did, hee wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know that weapon was a clock? Oh dear, does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because— the witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. Now I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Have a look at this. Ah! Oh! That? I found this in Miss May's room. Now they know that we trespassed, but that's okay, right? Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Ooh! Oh! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness is in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if not, that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? Think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. I'm gonna skip this for now. A clock! There you go. Miss Romay, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. So much facepalm, I know, right? That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! Not her best. Oh, okay. I know, her true colors. Kind of scary. It's not fair! All of you ganging up on me like that! Oh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it? Well. Okay, I hate it when people, like, try to get their way like that. Oh my god. That's kind of annoying. That did it! The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Why did you tap her phone? I want to know. Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edward wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will. Can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know? Like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy, wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fay, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
Objection!
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy. Then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she's innocent. Thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Why would I give up? No. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. Court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. He's still holding his tray. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. But I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now. Maya will be finished. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking for... Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I mean, the way she talks, I guess. I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... them? What did you see? The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? 9 on the dot, you say? Yes. I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV, and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. Precisely 9 then? Precisely, exactly. Most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy? Hee. I like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir, as in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Oops again, eh? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, an embrasseur, sir. Embrasseur? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why was she do that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty efficient. I think our Miss May was after something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. Nothing there. Is that it? Just, finally, you'll understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Wait, please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay, this is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Yes, I'd request an iced coffee. $18 was the charge as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know, and we don't skim on ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying at in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool! Oh gosh. I've done it. I won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Gasp. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Mr. Wright! You're amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sent shivers up my spine. I don't think you should really be... But okay, if you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? Right. You said that. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happens to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms will work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Yay! I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. And now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony were all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken with the record. I don't know of how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to set the payment and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention. It's up to me to set her free. Yay! That's a good time. We were able to end this before 1. So I think we should continue this another time, but it's been quite interesting. I've really been enjoying it, especially the 180s, like you guys said. That's crazy. That is actually hilarious, so I will definitely continue to play this until we finish at least the first game, but I have the trilogy so we can play all 3 games, which I think I will do. But anyways, yeah, it was great. For announcements, if Dino is free tomorrow, then it will be her turn to stream, and then depending on if Pika is available on Saturday, then there will be a stream then, but it really depends because the holidays can get quite busy. But yeah, right, we'll announce it on Discord either way, and then hopefully I can continue this on Monday. Yeah, been pretty good so far actually. Anyways, you should be free. Perfect. Okay, so stay tuned for the announcements for when Dino will be streaming tomorrow, and then we will see you guys all there. But in the meantime, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed reliving these scenarios. It's great. I'm glad you guys recommended this game and lent it to me before. I should probably give that back as well. I have it still. But now that we have this on the computer, I can return it so you guys can play it. But there's so many games to play, right? So anyways, I'm going off course. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good week. The rest of the week as well. And I will see you all probably tomorrow. Yeah.